Hello my friends, I'm Jihondo, and welcome back to our Let's Play of OpenTTD Season 4, the Express Only Challenge. Master plan for today, I'd like, if I can, to get down here. There's two pretty large cities, this Winchester Falls and Natley, as well as a couple of tiny ones along the way. So I think what we're going to try and do, if I can, is get both of these cities connected to each other, probably through this little one, and then work our way through the little cities so they're all eventually connected. That's the master plan. Whether it actually works or not, we'll find out. But that's what I'd like to try and do, so let's go ahead and get going. Now, the city looks big enough it probably could use 2 stations. These ones definitely need 1, and this one's kind of compact, so it probably really only needs 1 as well. So I think that's what we'll do right off the bat. And I'm not sure if I mentioned it in the last episode, but I was thinking about going and checking to see when the next vehicles are available, so I went and did that off camera. The next vehicles are available in 1860 and 1861, and they are pretty dreadful. It's the first of the steam vehicles, including a passenger bus that only goes at speed 7. If we even look just at what we have now, right, we could be going 32 or 20, and we'll be getting one in here for passengers that goes at 7. So, needless to say, we won't be using that one. But anyway, let's go ahead and get ourselves some buildings here. Probably, yeah, if I put this kind of in the middle, I should be able to get pretty good coverage. I do want to make sure this section here is built all the way around, so that's a decent spot to turn around. So that will work. And then we'll come back up and connect it just to Cello for now. There we go. And yeah, Cello definitely just needs the 1. No problem there at all. Beautiful. And we should give ourselves a depot somewhere along here. Guess this road segment here that's already built out will do. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. So we'll stick with the 6-horse carriage that we've been using all along. And for mail, again, we'll stick with the 6-horse. Awesome. Name. We can fix that. That's Cello to Natley. And that is the passenger one. And you are the mail one. Beautiful. Alright. And, very important, let's actually set up the route. So, from there, into Cello, and then into Natley. If I can actually click on it, please. Thank you. And that's not so far. I don't think we need to force an extra stop in there. It should be pretty much okay as is. So we'll just do the same for this guy here. And good. I'll probably need a couple, so I think we'll just go ahead and do that cloning now and get it over with. So we'll have, let's say, 3 total for passengers and 2 in total for mail. And I think that will work. There we go, they are now shared. And the passenger side, we'll share, and share. Oh, that's itself. No wonder it can't share it. Duh. What do you mean you can't share with yourself? Anyway. Okay. And all that is green to go. And let's keep an eye and see how these guys do. This city being so small, I don't expect this to be a terribly profitable route, but it is important, so I do eventually want, like I said, want to connect it all the way back, so it will have a purpose. And I may even make it the hub for the connection from Findon. It's pretty samey distance-wise, Salo to Richester Falls, so not a huge deal either way. Now these guys do not seem to have a good way to turn around, so we should fix that while we're at it. There. Now they do. Of course, this first trip is empty, so it's not going to be worth anything, but it does at least establish the route and make sure that everything can go and turn around and all that, so very important to do. Well, I guess the later one's got a little bit, but oh, it's actually not that bad. Maybe I actually need a few more vehicles. I thought I would be kind of overloading having even this many, but I guess it's okay. Alright, you've got passengers. You've got mail. Glorious. Yeah, I look at how slow these feel to me, and this is at 32, and I can't even imagine how bad it would be at 7, because that's basically a fifth of the speed. So that in the time it takes to cross this whole screen, it would only go from here to about here. Just painful. We are definitely not switching to the first Steam bus, which is it comes in 1861. It's dreadful. It's even worse than the ones that show up in 1860 as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, so certainly not a lot of profit, but considering it made 2 empty trips first, I'd say these are going to be just fine. Okay. And that means we can now connect Salo to Winchester. And what we need to decide is exactly how many stops will be in here. Probably 2 or 3, because this is a pretty compact but large city, so let's see. Could probably do it with 2. We won't get every last bit of the city, but we'd get most of it. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll want one of those there, and another one over here, and then the truck station equivalent, which I apparently clicked on the exact same square of. That's Central, and that is Falls. Okay. And we'll need a depot somewhere in the route in between, which we haven't actually built yet. So let's do that first. There we go. And a depot somewhere along the way. That'll do. Beautiful. Right, so passenger 6 horse, mail 6 horse. And you are Winchester to, what was that called? I've already forgotten the name of it. Salo. Yeah. It's amazing, I did that less than 5 minutes ago and I've already forgotten the name. Oh well, that's okay. No one's ever said I have a good memory, especially myself. So Winchester, Salo, and you are the male version. Excellent. Your route shall be from that depot through Winchester Falls Central, through Winchester, back through the depot, and then over to Salo. Beautiful. And yours shall be the same. So from there to here, to here, back through the depot, and down to here. Excellent. So let's say, what, maybe 5 of these in total? And maybe 3 of the mail. That should be sufficient, I think. Okay, you're now shared. You're now shared. You're now shared. You're the original one. You are now shared. You're the original one as well. You go over there. You're now shared. And your male one. You're now shared. Beautiful. Everybody is green to go. It's so much nicer having a decent income so I can do all this at once without doing loans or messing about with that at all, because we're making enough money now that I can put in this amount of infrastructure and basically hold even on money. In fact, slightly still winning despite all the construction costs. So, it's very, very nice. So much better than 2 episodes ago or 3 episodes ago. Finally starting to get somewhere. Okay, so you're going to start taking mail back. You actually managed to grab some passengers, so one of the cloned ones must have got there first. That's fine. Okay, so you're definitely profitable, no problem there. And I'm assuming this will be as well, once it actually makes it. Wherever it is. I probably just went through the depot. I just saw the reliability go up, so it must have been one of these ones that just came out of the depot. Let's say that one right there. And yes, definitely already profitable, so definitely a very good route, which probably needs way more vehicles. But anyway. Yeah, we could probably use more, but that's fine. We'll leave it for now. Okay. So that is the 2 big cities connected to each other via Salo. So I think I will make Salo a bit of a hub and connect it to Findon, then Findon to Sherwell, Sherwell to Finlay, Finlay to Deistable. And that is the master plan. So let's do exactly that. They've already helpfully built me a bridge here, which was awfully nice of them. So that saves me a whole lot of cash. If I've done this right, I can use this as its depot without having... I mean, this is a little bit out of its way technically, but for 1 square I'm not worried about it. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. And we definitely only need the 1 depot, or excuse me, station here. It still won't cover everything because they've made the city kind of stretched, but that is okay. We do need to make sure we have easy turns. So let's do that. That'll do. Probably should just use this road, but it's okay. They'll figure it out. They will figure it out, I'm sure. So, passengers and mail. Okay, so this is going to be Salo to Findon. And you are the passenger. you are say hello to Finden, and you are male. Excellent. Let's establish your route, so you'll go from that depot to say hello. Say hello, please. Thank you. And then back through the depot, because it is a long trip, to Finden. Okay, that'll do. And you will have a very similar looking route. So from there to Silo, back to the depot. I jumped way too far. There it is, to Finden. Beautiful. So let's say 3. Oops. I accidentally, did not want that one. So I should probably do this while paused, but anyway. One of the vehicles from the other routes had just happened to pop in that depot right as I was clicking on clone, so I don't really want to mess with that right now. Alright, that gives me 5 of those, and we'll say 3 or 4 of these. Nah, we'll just do 5, it's fine. Okay. So you are a male one. You probably have noticed I always do passenger, and then male, and then all the passenger ones, then all the male ones. That's so when I'm copying the orders, I know these first 2 are the passenger and the male. Because if I don't do something deliberate like that, I will definitely forget who's who and get all mixed up. So if you're wondering why I always do it that, it's partially because I'm OCD, but mostly because I have a terrible memory. So just a little trick I made up for myself quite some time ago, because I don't trust my own memory. So there we go. That's the male ones done. And now the passenger ones. Okay. And you are shared. And you are shared. Beautiful. Everyone's green to go. Let's roll. So this will be a very busy little stretch of road between the vehicles going here and the ones going here and that depot, but that's okay. By the 1850s, there wouldn't be a whole lot of civilian traffic yet anyway, because, well, let's face it, cars weren't really a thing yet, so we don't really have to worry about traffic jams in terms of bothering the actual civilians. It's really just our own vehicles we have to care about, so no big deal. Okay, so you obviously were able to pick up from Salo. They won't be able to take anything back, because Finden hasn't been activated yet, but that's fine. That's not a big deal. Actually, I might want a road here to do the turnaround. That might be actually better. Yeah, I think that might be just a little bit better, unless something I can't see. Did that not? There it goes. That was weird. Anyway. Looks like they still prefer this one. Well, that's fine. You can use whichever one they like. It's always good to have extra options, right? And yes, definitely profitable. So they are good to go. So there we go. So now we have this little hub all set up. We just need to connect basically this guy to this guy via these two, and we'll have already accomplished the goal for this episode, and that was amazingly fast. Before we do that, though, let's take a quick look here, make sure everything's still kosher, and it certainly looks like it's good. Because even with all that construction and vehicles, still profitable year over year. Not doing quite so well so far this year, but I guess we'll give that a bit more time to catch up. For some reason, this seems a bit low for halfway through the year, but I guess it's about right. Maybe I've just built too many vehicles. Maybe I'll wait until January to build the next section. No need to stress the accountants out. Still haven't got an update here yet. Well, the city has started to build roads in, creeping up towards it, encroaching on my green space. They already built on this side too, so I kind of wanted a bit of an opening around it, but apparently they have decided they're going to build in that section. Oh well, that's okay. They built me a bridge, so I can't complain too much. So now my employees here could actually get to work and back without having to walk across an open field. So that's good stuff. Let's see if we have even changed here. Well, I'm up to 35. I'm actually kind of surprised that hasn't been an update. I can't remember what the breakpoints are. But I finally got a little bit of motion here, because this wants 20 million, which is ridiculous. But it's mostly off of having more stations and vehicles that it's going to... Oh, it did update. Just a moment ago I didn't see it actually do it, but that's definitely different than it was earlier. So that's very nice. An actual proper building, instead of just that, you know, hideous little trailer park thing that was going on there. Excellent. Excellent. How are the opponents doing? You started over and have done absolutely nothing still. At some point you started over. You're doing a little bit, but not enough. So pretty much nothing has changed since last episode with them. That's fine. I'm just going to wait until January just to make the year over year look a little bit better. Which is, like I say, it's not really a big deal. I mean, we're clearly doing fine, but it's always good to kind of abuse the date system a little bit. Funny accounting work, you know, cooking the books. Okay, let's go ahead and get the next section dug in. Where's this road? We'll go this way. That'll do. So over here, definitely just a single one. We don't need more than that for sure. Definitely don't need a double. Wow, I've completely lost that sentence. Let's try that again. Definitely don't need more than one station for this city this small. That's where I was trying to go with that. It didn't work real well, but that's where I was trying to go with that one. Plunk the depot right there. Beautiful. Right, so passengers and mail. So you are Findon Sherwell. Passengers, you are Findon Sherwell. Mail. Beautiful. Alright, route. Depot. Findon. Back through the depot. That's just probably not necessary, but that's okay. To Sherwell. And yours will be the same. Here. To here. Here. And here. just clone ourselves a couple of these. 3, 4, 5, and 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's actually just drag this where I can see it. Okay, you are a male one, so you go there. Beautiful. Do. And there. And there. And there. You are a passenger, so you're on that one. You're the original passenger one. You're a passenger. You're a passenger. And you're a passenger. And you're the original male one. That's fine. Everyone is green to go. Now, I should definitely have a way for them to turn around here. Looks like they've built up in between here, so that's going to be messy. So I guess we're going to have to go the long way around. Which is all the way up here. Not what I'd call ideal, but it's okay. Alternatively, they could go this way, and that would be okay too. Yeah, let's go. We'll give both options. Because I'm just that nice a guy. And I, again, can definitely use this for turning around at Finden's side. That part's no problem. It's already well established. Again, this will be a very busy little area, but oh well, that's okay. That's okay. Okay, they both have done maintenance, so there are these two guys here. And they are definitely profitable. Not a huge amount, but reasonable enough. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So again, I think we'll just relax for a bit, let this catch up. No need to really push here. We're making fantastic progress already. Really just need 2 more connections. One from here to here and one from here to here. And then everything's on the network. So, no matter how much of a mess it is, you can technically get from one end all the way to the other just by doing a lot of transferring of vehicles. But at least it's possible. And that's progress. Progress is good. While that's going, I'm going to check on coal mine. It's still hanging in there, okay. That's not too bad. Though they are definitely building up really close to it, so I won't be surprised if at some point it does just up and vanish, but it's still holding in for now, so that's okay. Yeah, pretty nice. There's definitely areas I could expand if I felt like it, but at this point I'm more interested in adding new cities than expanding the current existing ones, so that's why I've not bothered creating, like you could definitely use one here, probably one out here soon, and one out here and over here, but at this point I'd rather just connect entire cities, even if it's, you know, just 1 or 2 stations for a city. I'd rather connect the actual cities, so that's my focus and priority at this point. Okay, let's go ahead and start slowly connecting these. That's going to bump into that house. That's very inconvenient. Suppose I could come across this way. That might work. Yeah, that's not too bad. And then they can have... I can't really give them a turnaround here because of that hill, but I could give them a turnaround there. So they'll come in, I'll put the station somewhere around here, and they can turn around that way. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. That should be just fine. Now, if I'm clever and I place this depot near that station, I can use the same one for this connection as I do for this connection, so I should probably put the depot somewhere around here. Actually, I might just put it right there, that's not bad. Or right here, that's also not bad. Yeah, maybe we'll put it right here. Actually, I may want this as a turnaround point, so I'm going to put it here and connect that. So now they can use this as a turnaround when using the depot or going up to Deistable. And on trips where they're not using the depot, they could use this turnaround. Yeah, I think that'll work. Maybe it's a little bit far for this route, but the actual trip itself is not that far, so it should be okay, I think. That should be fine. Alright, let's get some vehicles on it. Passenger and mail. Beautiful. Okay, you are the passenger one. So you are Finlay. 2, I've already forgotten the name, Sherwell. Passenger. Beautiful. And you are the same. Finlay, Sherwell, but you're male. Okay. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, that's 4, and that's 5. There's 1, so 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Alright, so let's go ahead and set the route, so then we can clone it to everybody. So you're going to go from this depot to Finlay, down to Sherwell, and on your way back, you can pop into the maintenance depot first, and then hit here, so that should work okay. Yeah, that should work just fine. And we can share all them to all the passenger ones. And then we'll set up the mail ones the same way. Yes, I thought so. I thought there was one more passenger one. There it goes. Okay. Mail will be the same thing, so you're going to go from depot to Finlay to Sherwell. Beautiful. And we'll share all that. And share that. Share. Thank you. I was quite sure I clicked the last time and nothing happened. That was bizarre. Excellent. Okay. That's everybody's green to go. Obviously the first trip will be empty, that's fine. I don't think this will ever be a super busy route with two fairly small cities, but they will start to grow once they recognize that they're being served, so they'll grow in time, and it won't be so bad. Sherwell seems busy enough. That should be manageable. And I guess Finlay will eventually get to that point too. Eventually. Well, if that thing's there is gone, maybe I can sneak in there real quick and steal that. Oh, okay. It does recognize this building. Never mind. I thought they had destroyed that so I could sneak an actual connection here, which would be a little bit more convincing, but it's okay. They're doing okay coming out this way. It's not, like I said, it's not really optimal, but if I cut into here, will that help? It might. That might be slightly better. Guess we'll give them some time to try that, see if they like it better. Thank you, kitty, for pushing on the back of my head so hard. Thank you, buddy. He's been kind of using my head as a pillow, and then he decided to groom himself and thus push really hard on my head, so good times. Okay, yes, they do see this as an improvement. That's good. And they come back this way to connect through here. And then pop out here. Okay, so that's not a bad route at all. Yep, that'll totally do. That will totally do the trick. Alright, so just one more to connect, and both stations are there. So no problem there at all. Yeah, I built a bit too much connections last year, so it officially took a heavy loss, but that's okay. That is okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get the last connection going here. So we need a passenger and mail. And you are going to be Finlay to Deastable. And you are passengers. And you are Finlay to Deastable mail. Beautiful. Now, Deastable, I think, is a pretty busy station. Finlay really isn't, so I think we'll just go with 5 each again. That should be plenty. So that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. And for mail 1, so that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, excellent. Alright, so your route shall be from Depot through Finlay up to Deastable, wherever it is. Oh, I guess it's right there. No? Where is... Okay, it's on that side. Even with the buildings cut out with the X key, I still can't see this silly station. But anyway. That's the mail one. And the passenger side will be the same thing. So from there to there and up to there. And let's get all the cloning done. Or sharing, I guess, sorry. You know what I meant. Just because I say things that are silly doesn't mean you don't know what they are, so it's all good. Excellent. And that's that. And that. And that. And on the passenger side, I'm just going to move this, make it easier for me to do this without... Oh, that was the last one anyway. Okay, never mind. I was trying to say I was going to move that so it would make it easier for all the windows that were stacked here. But that was the last one anyway, so it didn't really help. Awesome. Okay, and with that, you are all going to be green to go as soon as I build the actual road in between. So, since you're going to be on to this road, we'll use that as the base. And I guess it can connect to either here or to here. I guess it doesn't really matter. So let's just do that. That makes sense to me. Now they can use this as an alternate turnaround if they need to. But they have now a choice whether they're coming up this way to come in or up this way to come in. And they can decide which one they like better. Excellent. Let's go. And apologies if you can hear the sirens in the background. The window's open, so all noises from outside are very loud. Let's see which way they choose to go. I'm assuming up here and across, but I could be wrong. And am wrong. Awesome. Well, some of you did. Not sure why you did and you didn't, but okay. I guess this one wanted to come in from this side, and this one wanted to come in from this side. Oh, okay, because I have the stations across this corner. One's on this side, one's on this side. That makes sense then. That makes a lot of sense then. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And they are definitely profitable, which is very nice. So there we go. I have accomplished my goal for this episode. So the rest of today's episode is just going to be cruising. I like it. And we finished that up early enough in the year that this should have no trouble going back to positive, even after these heavy expenses. And that is excellent. But will be really nice when we get faster vehicles or proper trains. I'm really looking forward to that. So we can definitely expand our reach much, much further and much, much faster. But they're a ways off yet. Like I say, the next vehicles we get are in 1860, and they're just more steam. They're steam vehicles, and they're really not even as good as the horses. At least not yet, anyway. But having steam vehicles at all means we're getting close to steam trains, and that I am very much looking forward to. I didn't actually check what year they show up, though I should have. I'll probably do that in between this episode and the next and mention it next episode, assuming I remember. Yeah, this is quite the excellent little network. So I guess I should decide where I'm connecting to next. Could continue connecting out this way through these guys here, because Stanport's a pretty big city, so that's one option. I could just start coming out this way, pick off a couple of these small ones, That's an option. Could come out this way, because this is a... oh no, those are all pretty small. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure which way I'm going to do next. That's not a bad city. So I could, I guess, connect to that one. Yeah, I'm not sure. I will decide that in between episodes. Because as usual, I'll be recording today, like Saturday's episode, and I also record the next episode, the one for Wednesday, at the same time, so... So even though they're a couple of days apart, on YouTube, they are in fact only about an hour apart when I'm actually taping them, so... I just find it easier to do all the taping at once, and then all the uploading and editing and all that separate, so... Hopefully it works out for everybody. It certainly worked out better for me doing it this way than the way I used to do it. I think this will give me a lot more consistency, having an actual schedule I can adhere to, instead of just kind of ad hocing videos kind of whenever I felt like it. So, I think overall this is a much better plan I've got going. And that's pretty cool. Oh, it's another coal mine. A very good one, too. But I just have the one crutch and I'm not replacing it when it expires, so... If this one ever does go away, and it really does look like it's thinking about it, I won't be replacing it. Really don't need to. We're raking in money hand over fists here, so... I mean, basically I did about 70 grand in upgrades and still pulled nearly 40 in profits, so clearly I don't really need that crutch. So if that coal mine ever does give out, I'll just sell off the vehicles and forget about it. It was an excellent idea to let myself have that early on, because early on it was helpful. But, hey now, how dare you not make me any money? That's not cool. So I may have too many mail vehicles. Say hello to Finden. Yeah, so passengers are fine, but we do have too many mail vehicles. Okay. Oh, that's the Salo to Netley. It's in this one that they are. Yep, so Salo to Finden. So what we'll do is we'll take mail 5 and ask it just to go home, and we're going to sell it off. And we're going to pause it so I don't accidentally grab a different vehicle, because I have done that before. There we go. So there's one less mail vehicle, which means there'll be, generally speaking, a little bit of more of a backlog of mail, and therefore more likely that all vehicles get full and therefore are more profitable. I don't normally worry too much about that, but if I am going for a decent score, one of them is minimum profit of your basically your worst vehicle, and obviously having a negative means you're getting nothing there, so I'd like to try and keep that point up. So I'm obviously never going to have more than 3 here, and at some point that may drop to 2, so I'll lose a lot of points there for sure. So the last thing I want to do is also be losing out here, if I can help it. But I already have enough vehicles that that's completely happy, and almost enough stations, just a couple more. We'll get that next episode for sure. Well, probably anyway. Oh, and there's some that aren't being hit quite often enough, so in all reality I don't even need that many, really. So we'll definitely hit that. So yeah, should be very good. Be very good indeed. That's an awfully large amount of available farmland for very little output. That's actually, like, the livestock is pretty good, but that grain is ridiculous. That's as low as it can go without being shut off. You'd think with this much farmland available, they could do a little better than that. But anyway. Just silly observation. This would be kind of nice to get over here, but I may want to wait for trains to get that, unless I really slowly build across to it. Or even if I had boats and I could just carve a channel through here and do it that way, but sadly we don't have boats yet either, so... yeah, there's no boats yet. I didn't remember to check, so I don't know if there's boats coming soon or not. I guess that's something else I should check. On my growing list of to-dos. Yeah, definitely doing spectacularly now. Absolutely spectacular. Well, Stanport's not a bad city. It's probably going to absorb Braiding Way. So I guess that's an option as well, to come out up here and grab those. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know which direction I'm going to be expanding into next. I do not know. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And I will have to wait with you because I really have no idea. Why is this road disconnected? I'm quite sure I didn't do that. It looks very silly for that not to be connected. There we go. Anyway. Very, very silly people. So I think we'll just let this cruise, and I think I'll put a cut in for the video probably at the beginning of 1855, and that'll be a good spot to stop because we're getting pretty close to time control anyway. So by the time that runs to there, that will probably be about right. And that makes us only 5 years out from the first of the steam vehicles. And that's pretty cool. Even if they are crap. But just having more choice is always good. Okay, looks like we've got somebody else that is not doing so well. Finlay Sherwell. Well, you're already the number 5, so you're the easiest one to get rid of. So that's pretty easy. And again, when you get there, I will pause, just so I don't accidentally grab somebody else. There we go. So then again, we'll have a little bit more available. Maybe still, that may still be too many. I may need to drop down to 3 mail vehicles, but we'll see how that goes for now. I guess what I could do, actually, is sort this by profit last year. And yes, I can see already that number 4 didn't do so well either. Yeah, it had nowhere near enough. So it can go as well. And it looks like that's the only one that failed me, so that's fine. We will fix it. In fact, we'll get rid of 4 and 5. Then there's definitely no question that that there will be definitely enough. Okay, there's 4. And when 5 arrives, we will grab it as well. Okay, perfect. Okay. That leaves far more mail available for the 3 vehicles. So we took away 1 from this side and 2 from this side, so 3 less vehicles overall trying to take mail from Sherwell. Should give it a lot better chance of having enough, or nearly enough. So they don't have to be 100% full every trip, but they do need to be mostly full. So if they're coming in mostly full, they'll still make a little bit of profit. Even a small one is fine. I just don't want to see any that are deeply negative. But I haven't seen this completely disappear, so far it looks like they're holding in okay. Oh, we completely drained it, so that's not a good sign. Hi, Debbie. Hi. I heard you, buddy. Yes. It's a good boy. Yes, sir. Are you jumping up as well? Is that the plan here? Or are you just going to kind of stay there and lock in my arm? What you doing? What's the plan? Oh, the plan is just to chirp. Okay. Well, you're a kitty, not a birdie. Kitties aren't supposed to chirp. Or you're just going to crawl on me. Well, I guess that works too. So, I guess we'll go with that. Having said that, I can't see much of the screen anymore, buddy. No. I can't really see what's going on. So I have to hope nothing's happening. I kind of just have to hope nothing's happening, don't I? Because I can't see anymore. I don't know. Or are you gonna, like, lie down or jump up over here or something? Well, the noises have stopped, which I assume means we were auto-saving, so that was probably the beginning of the new year. Again, I can't actually see. But, yes it was. Okay. So like I said, we're going to use that as a good spot to put a cut in for the episode, so thank you to everyone for watching today, and until next time, folks, stay calm, and I hope you come and chill with me again in the next video. Thanks for watching.